What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today I'm doing a great video for you about the price of the graph blasting off again. Yeah, I know I say that word a lot. So here is my lingo. When I say blasting off, it actually is less than skyrocketing. So I have like a couple different lingos. When I say blast off, it means it's a small move to the upside. I know that sounds like, well, blast off is just blasting off and never stopping. A blast off just means moving from one point to another. A skyrocket, now on the other hand, it means that it's rocketing into the sky, right? It means it's not stopping. So I just want you to know those two different lingos, what they mean. A blast off is just a small move to the upside. A skyrocket is a continued move to the upside. So those are the two lingos that I'm basically dealing with on the channel. So when I say the graph blasted off, it just means it moved maybe from like 71 to 75 cents. When I say it skyrocketed, it moved from 70 to 90 cents. You see what I mean? There's like a small move and then a large move, just to let you know. Now let's go into the actual app. But before we do, we have some huge news. I have to let it be known on the very first video that I do since it happened. We have our first member of the Bitcoin Renegade Army, the actual paid membership, Vanish Joy. How did we not know it was going to be him that had the first paid membership? So shout out to Vanish Joy, the biggest shout out ever. You rock. You are the first actual paid member, which it really doesn't mean, that you're better than everybody else, but you are. No. And it just means that you want to show that little extra support. And we're going to be doing videos and contests just for members only as well. So we'll be doing like $50 giveaways, $100 giveaways only for members of the Bitcoin Renegade members. So we'll still do member videos for the inner council as well. We're going to just do all sorts of different stuff for different levels of members. So we'll have the people that are active everyday members. We're going to have our inner council members. We're going to have our members only members. And then, just everybody else. And we're going to, reward each section in each group of however you want to support the channel, whether you're a hardcore fan, whether you're a casual fan, or whether you're with us until the end and a hardcore fan. So that's what we want. We want dedicated people, but we want to make money in crypto together. That's why we're here, right? Not just to be a Bitcoin Renegade Army, even though that's awesome, even though that is what we're trying to build, is a positive community of like-minded people, right? So as I was saying yesterday and the day before, the graph is at dream level prices. I do not use that term lightly. I only use it when I think one or two or however many cryptos are at prices that can change your life. Now, dream level prices, I'm telling you, there is lingo in crypto, and you got to know my lingo if you're watching my channel. Dream level prices mean kick it into gear. It's time right now. Don't wait. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. Common sense, guys. When the market is down and you hear people that buy crypto every day say it's at dream level prices for them, not for you, like this is me. My dream level prices might not be dream level prices for you. But look, I was saying anything under 70 cents is dream level price. Now we're sitting at 75 cents on the graph. Now, I'm not saying this to be, arrogant or anything. I'm saying it so that I can show you when I say something, there's a reason behind it and that I'm not just spouting off. I know some of my videos you see where I just look at line graphs and I'm like, that I'm studying these all day long on the charts, on the actual trading view graphs, and then I come to these videos and I show you guys. You only see the final result of my research. You don't see all the stuff that takes to get me there. So when people think that I don't know what I'm doing just from what you see here, you can look at all the information from all of my videos and then be like, okay, yeah, this guy does know what he's talking about here. And there's value in these videos. It went all the way to 78. Now, it went from 68 to 78 today. That's how fast these can blast off. That's why I call them blast offs, because they go from one low point to another real quick and then maybe not skyrocket, right? It just goes boom and then, kind of evens out a little bit. So, and it actually went up nice, another nice little boost right here too. So from 73, you could have another chance, to buy at 72 right there before it went up again. So there is a lot of good stuff happening in the graph right now. Even though it just went off of the CoinDesk 20, that doesn't mean a lot. I mean, it does mean that the popularity of it has gone down, but it doesn't mean that the institutional investors or, the big money, the whales, and the average Joe are not moving out of this. That just means that more of the focus in crypto right now is towards Web3 and not as much on DeFi, but DeFi is still the biggest thing in crypto, guys. Don't be fooled. Borrowing, lending money on a decentralized application and using that without a third party, that is the biggest thing, and it's not going away. That is going to be one of the catalysts that brings our financial future into play, is going to be stuff like decentralized finance. And so the graph isn't going anywhere. As long as DeFi is here, the graph is here. Aave is here. All of those are here. They might not get the boosts that Web3 are getting right now. The graph does, though, because the graph is indexing all of that information, and people need that information, so they need to use the graph. So even if it's Web3, they're going to be pulling on the graph for information on the actual, blockchain protocol, because the graph indexes all that data. And so other things need to pull on that data to see what they need to do to make their projects work. So I believe in DeFi. So I believe that the graph is always going to be relevant to get pulled on for that information. And so it's always going to have money in it. And when it makes these monumental drops down to 60 cents, man, I was waiting for this. I told you guys, I said I'm waiting for the graph to go back down to 60 cents. That's my dream level price. I make money every single time I buy at that price. Not one time have I ever bought at this price that I've never made money. Not once. Now that could be luck, that could be skill, that could be a bunch of things, right? It's not guaranteed to happen every time, but if you do the research, if you buy at the right times, you learn these dream level prices where they are, then you buy at them and you're able to be successful. So that's all I'm trying to get the point across. I'm almost broke even on this trade, even though my first purchase was at 88 cents. So that was detrimental. So in order for me to offset that cost, I have videos that tell you guys how to do that. You basically, buy at different levels, and then your dollar cost averaging, you're averaging that lower price. Instead of being 88, you buy it like 66, and then it puts that price in the middle, somewhere around in the 70s, right? Instead of having to get all the way back to 88. I know I tell you guys that a lot, but some people haven't seen the videos, and if you haven't, that's for you. So what's happening with Bitcoin? When I went to bed last night, it actually had dumped down to the $49,000 levels, and that would have brought the graph and all of, the crypto down. Luckily, we did recover from this $48,000 dip right here. It's like an upside down bat cave or something. I don't know. But it looks, kind of like a middle finger, actually, like an upside down middle finger. But, yeah, all of that's pretty trippy. With Bitcoin just bouncing everywhere. It's like a pinball machine, where you send the ball out and it's acting like a pinball machine. It's just like bank, 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 bank. And if you hit the right point, you get lots of money, right? So Bitcoin is going to recover. I think it's going to be one of the biggest Bitcoin seasons we've ever seen, and I'm waiting for it. I just bought more Bitcoin right around this level right here. What did I buy it? 50,413. So not a whole lot less than we are right now. I didn't even buy the dip. I bought before the dip. Every time I buy it, dips right after. Every time. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just bad luck, bad timing, but it happens every single time. It like breaks support as soon as I buy crypto. I'm telling you, dude, every time it breaks support. I don't know what, like when I purchase, if it just like breaks crypto or what. Maybe I shouldn't purchase when it's critical times because then it'll just push the price down. I don't know. It's really just a coincidence that happens over and over and over again. Or is that what they want? I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. I don't know. I mean, I could try it 1,000 more times and see if it happens 1,000 more times. And then if it does, then, well, definitely got to be something to that, right? But anyway, they play games. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really, really bad at timing. I don't know. But yeah, I bought right here. Let's look. Let's look when I bought. And then we'll see right after. We'll see right after what happened. Okay, so it said I bought at 7:41 p.m. yesterday. Okay, well, let's go look at what happened at 7:41 p.m. Okay, well, look, I bought at a dip, right? Not really. No, I didn't really. Then it dipped right after, a little bit lower, but then it dumped like hours later, like right after I make the purchase. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it just dumps on me. Bloop, broke support. But then it went back up, so I don't know. That always happens too. Like, they just want you to be okay with losing right away. I don't know what that is. But luckily, I don't watch the crypto right away, so I didn't even know it dumped. I know it went down last night a little bit, but it didn't faze me at all because I was just like, well, okay, whatever. So maybe to stop them from having control and trying these like instant dumps on us, just walk away from your crypto for a couple hours. God, I don't know. Especially if it's Bitcoin. Like, what are they trying to get me to do? You think I'm going to buy in at 50,400 and then sell at 48 because it dumped $1,000? That's what you think I would do? There's no way I would ever do that. Never. Even if it went down to 30,000, I wouldn't sell. I don't sell Bitcoin for a loss, ever. Never once will I, never once ever will I. I'm not going to, and never will I. I guarantee you that. On my videos, that is one thing I will guarantee you right now. Fact. I will never sell my Bitcoin for a loss. Now, if I'm taking 50 or 100 bucks out for something, that's a different story. Because then I need money, and that's just life, right? But what I'm saying, I'm not going to sell $7,000 worth of Bitcoin for $4,000 or something. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take this at a loss. I'm not going to sell it for less than I put in. That's not happening, ever. I'm never going to buy at 50,400 and sell at 58,650. Not once in my life. Never. Not even if I needed the money. I would go find money elsewhere. I would not do that. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in crypto right now. And Algorand, man, I just love it that it went down to these low prices. I just sold at $1.85. Now, why is that relevant when we were just at $2? Because I almost got wrecked on this because I had bought like $1.91, and then I bought a bunch when it went down on the way down, and then it went to $1.87. Oh no, I think then I bought it $1.85. Oh, this time I bought it $1.85 and $1.78. So I was in the profit. And then it dumped to $1.40 and it did me dirty. And then we got all the way back up to $1.85 above both of my buy-in prices. And I made a nice profit off of Algorand, like a couple $100. You remember that. And then, I got back in at $1.67 and it's already up from that now. So these are good, times. I wish I could have got that $1.40. I didn't have any money that day. I should have thought, man, I should have just came up with the money, because actually I probably could have came up with the money. That was the thing. It's like, man, I probably could have got that money during that dip. I didn't, like, next time I really need to like start thinking hardcore of how I'm going to get money during these dips, or have money for these dips when they come, right? Because that is not something that I liked. I could have been buying this stuff at $1.40 and been in for the long term. I'm trying to get some long-term trades going here, but I can't get them right now in this market, and I think I'm going to wait until we're in a bear market to get those long-term trades. You don't really want to get long-term trades in a bull market, because when we're in a bear market, those prices aren't going to be worth as much anymore. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.